everyone, my name is Sangeeta, and today we're going to be talking or ranting maybe a little bit about why I'm canceling my subscription to Vinyl Me Please, which is a service I've loved for a really long time. I think I made my first Vinyl Me Please unboxing video back in May of 2015. It was Weezer's Pinkerton album and their edition of it, and I loved Vinyl Me Please. And before we get into like why I'm canceling and why I think you should too, it's important to talk about why I love the service, because I think for me and for a lot of people, there are so many good things about Vinyl Me Please that makes it really hard to cancel. When I first got that first subscription box, the Weezer Pinkerton box, and I remember being there in my room and seeing that beautiful blue and black vinyl and drinking the drink that was a grapefruit sake martini, I'm pretty sure, and just feeling like the service and the experience I was having consuming it was so curated and so intentional and so good. And because of that and similar experiences almost every month that I've been subscribed since, it's been really hard to finally come to the conclusion that all of the magical things that gave it that original charm, those things no longer exist. What made Vinyl Me Please special doesn't seem to still be part of the company anymore. Now, while I continue to have really solid experiences with Vinyl Me Please, for most of my time being subscribed to the service, it was undeniable, honestly, that that experience was not universal. I mean, on Reddit and whatever, I would post about or comment about my really good experiences, and I would see posts here and there where people were like, the shipping's been delayed. I was shipped an empty box. I'm waiting for this record 6 months later and I'm not getting it. And I was like, well, everyone's gonna have bad experiences with any service or any company, so I didn't think that much about it, and I hate for this to be a story that's I didn't care until it affected me personally. It's a little bit that story, I'm not gonna lie to you, but there's other elements to this story. It's not just bad experiences. Like, I don't know if I'm just complacent, but a company can delay something for months as long as they apologize and explain it. They don't even have to give me a coupon. Clear communication is such an important thing. Delay a product by 2 months, I don't care, but let me know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Just keep me in the loop and let me know that you're not trying to screw me over. Vinyl Me Please did neither of those things. So my big goodbye Vinyl Me Please moment is due to Fiona Apple's records that they recently released. Back in, I think it was like late April, early May, whenever Fetch the Bolt Cutters came out, Vinyl Me Please announced they were gonna have an exclusive purple vinyl edition of the album available for pre-sale, shipping early August. I thought, great, amazing, perfect. I ordered it. Somebody I know who's not a member of Vinyl Me Please but loves Fiona Apple, I told him about it, he ordered it too. We're all so happy. Vinyl Me Please also announces they're doing a special pressing of When the Pawn. Really exciting because it's a cover that Fiona herself is really happy with. Really excited. Ordered that as well. At that point I was super happy with the service. No complaints whatsoever. So Fetch the Bolt Cutter said it would be shipping in early August, which to me means it'll ship, like the ship date will be anytime between the 1st of August and maybe the like 10th or 11th. So, you know, the first third of the month, give or take a couple of days, because it is a pre-sale item. So the shipping date shifting a little bit, fine by me. And When the Pawn, that said early September, so same thing. I wouldn't expect it before like the 15th of September. Zero issues with waiting until those specific times to receive my albums. Now, what I did have a problem with, actually, is the fact that people started receiving their versions of Fetch the Bolt Cutters mid-July. Now, you might be thinking, hey, why would you have a problem with the album shipping early? That's awesome, right? Wrong, because the people who were receiving their albums in mid-July were people who were not members of Vinyl Me Please. Fine, I'm happy for them, but why was I, as a member, not being prioritized in any way? Like, what am I paying for? Sure, if the monthly record is the only thing my membership gets me, that's fine, but don't pretend that there are other membership perks. Like with Fetch the Bolt Cutters, they actually said in the member store, they said, like, members will get access to this early, you'll get to buy it early. Non-members could buy it early. I don't understand why they lie. And this is the issue I have with them ultimately, is fine, mess up. Companies mess up, everybody messes up. Do not lie to me. I am not stupid. Do not lie to me about it. So seeing people who are not members consistently receive their Fetch the Bolt Cutters album, when I was still waiting for a shipping notification, it wasn't the end of the world. I wasn't that upset about it, but I was a little bit frustrated, so I tweeted them. I said, honestly, why the fuck am I paying for a Vinyl Me Please membership? People who aren't members have their When the Pawn and Fetch the Bolt Cutters vinyl already, and I have yet to even receive a shipping notification. Which was like a little bit dramatic, I get it, but I felt that way. So I tweeted that, and they replied by saying they paid for their shipping separate of their membership. Yours will be bundled with your subscription. Sorry about this. So they told me that the non-members paid for their shipping separate of their membership. Their membership that they don't freaking have. I don't understand why they would lie. I understand maybe they just have like templates of what they're supposed to say and they don't actually read the comments, but this is a bad PR move. They straight up lied to me. They told me the reason everybody received it first is they paid for shipping separately. Here's the problem. Membership, one of the benefits of membership is supposed to be free shipping on records, but I don't expect that to mean that it will just be deprioritized. I don't even know what to say. Everybody who replied to them also verified what I said. They're like, that's not true. You don't ship that way. And the other thing about Vinyl Me Please is they like insist on shipping every record separately. The other day I received, okay, so this is the other thing about that. Sometimes when you order records, if you go to the order page and scroll down to shipping method, it does say bundled with next record of the month. Hey, editing Sangeeta here. I wasn't clear about what I'm about to say next, so I'll clarify for you. Some records do say they are shipping with your next record of the month. The Sir Baby Girl record I'm about to talk about is an example of that. The Fiona Apple records did not have that denoted as the shipping method. The Fiona Apple records just said membership, pre-order shipping. So if you were confused, fair. That's the clarification. And I ordered Crush on Me by Sir Baby Girl. Good record, liked it, got it, great. They said that would ship with my monthly record, and I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe they're saving on shipping, you know, nothing against reducing a carbon footprint. I think that's fantastic. So I thought they would ship together in the same container. No, they shipped at the same time within an hour of each other, and they arrived at the same exact time in two completely separate boxes. And you know how they told me, the liars that they are, they told me my Fiona Apple records would ship with my monthly record. Can you guess what I didn't receive with my monthly record? If you guess the Fiona Apple records, you're absolutely right. Now, at this point, after I complained via Twitter, all of my Vinyl Me Please pre-orders, my monthly record, etc., that's all, you know, been shipped. Ultimately, I'm happy with that. I'm a little bit irritated still that they thought it was okay to lie to me. Like, I'm not stupid. I don't want that much. All I want is a company or a person or anybody to respect me when they speak to me and not treat me like I'm an idiot. Like, ugh, that's something that's not super forgivable to me, but I wasn't about to cancel because of that. It's annoying, don't get me wrong, but it's still like not a huge, yeah, it's whatever. What was a huge problem, and the actual reason I and so many others are quitting, are the recent price increases. Now, when you hear about a subscription service increasing their prices, you're probably like, fine, like over the past few years, costs probably do increase. We have to increase it, unfortunate, but just the cost of running a business and the cost of being subscribed to a subscription service. Fine. You would think a subscription service that originally costs about $30 a month, US dollars, for domestic shipping. It's more expensive for people in other countries. You might think, yeah, $30, $31. If they're gonna increase their costs, I would expect it to be $30, $34. Reasonable increase, fine. Not Vinyl Me Please. Somebody on the subreddit joked that it was like a Nathan For You move, like, and it is, honestly. They increased prices from $31 a month to $43 a month. I mean, there's very few Vinyl Me Please records that I genuinely think would be worth $43. And I don't know, to receive like banged up records late for a record I wasn't even that excited about, and like the counterpoint to that is, why are you subscribed to a subscription record service that sends you a surprise record every month? Fair. I'm not subscribing anymore. That's the conclusion of this. You can't devalue your own product so much by like lying to the consumer. They're like, well, it's the first time in years we've ever increased it, but they increased it on the Vinyl Me Please website. So if you logged into your account, you would see the prices increase before they sent out an email warning people. And the way the customer service dealt with it, they said, oh, we hoped you wouldn't notice. We wanted to send out the email at the same time. Looks like you caught us in the middle. I'm like, dude, the person who was speaking about it, it's like not his fault. It's not his company, so fine. But Vinyl Me Please honestly does have a really long track record of not providing great customer service and not necessarily optimizing the experience for the people who are paying into membership. You know, things sell out immediately, but then they end up on Discogs. And that's a separate drama that I don't know enough about to discuss. But I don't think subscription service should be facilitating that, you know what I mean? And it's frustrating because I'm like, did they see that people were willing to pay 50 bucks a record on Discogs? And then they're like, well, we can charge that too. Incorrect. Incorrect. The point of being subscribed is to be able to get a good, reasonable deal on the records and get them sent to me monthly. The monthly records have been fine. Like, I'm not gonna make a video about it because I'm like, I don't know, it just feels so disappointing and not exciting anymore. But the Buena Vista Social Club record that I just got is gorgeous. And the record itself is fine, but like the packaging of everything, the print is like one of my favorite prints they've ever done. It's so good. And I'm still canceling though because I don't like being lied to and I don't like being taken advantage of. If you were ever thinking about subscribing to Vinyl Me Please, the best way to probably do it now is to buy it from Discogs or to just drop in on the months that you want to jump in on. I don't recommend subscribing. I don't even know if this company is going to be around in a year. If you're going to increase the price that much, you better have some damn good reasons to be doing that. You need to send me the cocktail pre-made for me to drink. I don't know. It's just kind of silly to increase it by that much and not offer a better service. Like $2 to $3, I'm like, I get it. That probably accounts for the cost of shipping or the cost of making the record that's probably increased over the years. But it's the same freaking service that you've told me costs $31 and you're now trying to tell me it costs $43. I'm canceling. And I think you should too. Just buy a record, buy the records that you want to buy. That's all I have to say. Honestly, it's just like breaking up with somebody I used to love. Like, they sent me some cool stuff. Like, I'm thrilled to have Tidal by Fiona Apple. I'm thrilled to have the new Fiona records I'm getting. I'm thrilled to have Weezer's Pinkerton. I love that album. There's some really good moments that Vinyl Me Please and I have had over the years, but it's time for me to like stand up for myself and leave. So actually, if anyone knows of any other subscription services that are, you know, reasonably priced, I'd love to try them. You know, I might not stay subscribed to them forever, but there's some cool vinyl subscription services out there. There's one called like Turntable Kitchen where you get a record and like a premium ingredient and some recipes that circulate around that. And I just think stuff like that's kind of cool. I want to try it out. So let me know which subscription services you like. What are your experiences with Vinyl Me Please? I'd love to hear all about them. And I will talk to you down in the comments.